we're going to go ahead and get started. It's 9 o'clock. We are, just a quick reminder, we're going to run everything like we have the last couple days. So if you have any questions, if you want to put them in that chat box, make sure to check all participants so that we can both see them.
And Cindy can see them.
And so Cindy can see them as well. So if you have your chat box open, questions will kind of be in there. We can help you along that way. Also, if you want to email the county's email box, we're going to be monitoring that as well. And really, I don't think we have anything else. And we're going to go ahead and hand it over to Cindy to introduce it, and we'll go from there.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. This is actually very exciting, having been working from home since the middle of March. So my actually interaction with one-on-one with people is not going right now. So this is actually feels a little bit normal, more normal than what our new normal has been. So thank you for inviting us to come and be a part of this. If nothing else, I feel, like I said, a little more normal. So, but I hope everybody else is doing well. We're all in these very odd times. But the one great thing about government is that we don't change things up. We try not to change things up very much. And so a lot of the information that you're going to hear is going to be very similar to maybe what you've heard in other places. But I'll have a few updates at the end of mine. We're going to have Kim Logan, or actually Dwayne Jashway, who assists Mike Frick with investments for the state, will be doing the first portion on investments. And then you'll hear from Kim Logan, and I'm hoping that she actually gets to call in so that she can answer your questions directly. I'll keep working on that. And then I'll close it up at the end, and I'll have some new information for you. It won't all be the same old information. But again, thanks for having us. And I am so glad even if it's just through chat, I'm so glad to get to see you all, see your names on the chat. So, but I'll go ahead and let you get Dwayne started then.
Okay, so I did, oh, sorry. There we go, that fixed it. So again, I apologize if you were on the phone. It is a little difficult. I think sound is not coming through. So we are going to post these, so you'll be able to watch it again. If you look inside the chat, Rodney posted a link that will take you to that presentation if you would like to print it. And if you guys will give me just a second, Kim Logan is here, and I want to see if I can find her, and we can go forward. All right. If you're on the phone, I just unmuted this user. Can you just say, like, your name? If you were calling in on a phone, can you say your name?
Kathy.
Not that one. Thank you, Kathy. All right, let's try it again. Can you say your name?
Kim Logan.
Gotcha.
Yay.
I gotcha.
Found you.
All right, I'm
Good.
going to leave you unmuted for right now, okay?
I'm sorry.
I said I'm going to leave you unmuted so that you'll be able to speak.
Now, am I doing the presentation now, or are you going to do the recorded one, Cindy?
I've got the recording.
Okay. I'll just
Got it.
answer questions then.
Okay, so I'm going to play that recording right now. Is that okay?
Perfect.
Perfect. All right, That's the same. Hold on a minute. No, it's not.
Anyway, it's the same green, but not the same.
Okay. Oh. There we go. Sorry. All right. I am going to, Cindy, make you the presenter, and so you guys can, I haven't seen many questions come in, but I'll hand it over to you.
Lori, can you unmute me? I've logged in through WebEx. This is Kim Logan.
I can't. I have to do it.
It says I'm muted by the host.
That's me.
That's Ricky. She's working on it.
There you are. Okay. Now you should be able to unmute it, Kim. Or I can. I unmuted you.
Take us back.
I don't know.
It's fine. I'll just stay on the phone. I'm not sure why it's not working. Thank you, though.
Sorry, try it again. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Did you have any questions come in at all for her?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see any questions come in. If you, I guess maybe want to hang on the line and see if anything pops up here in a few. And I guess we can move on, Cindy. And
All right. I think since I'm new to this, let me see if this works. Can you see this? Can you see my presentation? Can you hear me?
yes,
Yes.
you
Okay.
were muted.
But you can hear me and you can see everything. Yes, we see and hear you.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. I know you heard me at the beginning. Now you get to hear me again. This is exciting stuff, right? So I know there are a lot of questions, and I'll answer some of those, especially regarding those who have accounts and who were struggling with confirmation, getting confirmations back. I did get an update on that, but I'll share that towards the end. Never fear, we always have your back. But let me go ahead and go through this presentation here. Like I said earlier, I do have a few new pieces of information, not regarding investments, but regarding a few other things at the end. So hang tight. I know many of you have seen this presentation and can probably do it in your sleep for me. And for those of you that can, thanks for bearing with me. Again, we are government. We don't change much, and we don't want to change much because you know how it is when things get changed. It kind of sends things into a spin for a bit until you get things straightened out. But I don't think I even introduced myself at the beginning. I'm Cindy Barger. I work for the Treasurer of State's office for the last, let's see, I hit 13 years in April. So I've been here for a bit, only with 2 state treasurers. I know Kim has, I told her she needed to share how many state treasurers she had worked for, but I think maybe if she's on the phone, she can mention at some point. But yeah, if you need to know anything, go ahead.
I'm on the phone, Cindy, and it's 9.
Nine state treasurers. So try working with that many, elected officials that are all very different. And Kim has done a great job just melding and being able to do everything most things that they need her to do. So she definitely is an expert when it comes to this. Anyway, so Trust Indiana, I've been with Trust Indiana since 2014. And actually this, as of yet, has been my favorite job ever, due to the fact that, I got my mom and dad calling me on the phone now, due to the fact that I love investments. I'm not more, while I worked on the borrowing side prior to, I prefer making money rather than having to give somebody else money. So this has been fun. And then again, I get to work with all of you, and it's pretty exciting for me. So the purpose of Trust Indiana was set up due to lack of, I don't want to say lack of investment opportunity, because there are plenty. It can get very overwhelming, and we wanted a very easy, convenient way for local government to be able to invest without feeling as though they're doing something that could be risky. So with that purpose in mind, we went to the state legislature. As you see the structure, it was passed in 2007, right before the economy hit a slump in 2008. But in all of that time, Trust Indiana has remained strong, and for every dollar invested, a dollar was returned plus with interest, even though some of the times the interest rate has been low. But as anything investment and government related, safety is always first, liquidity second, and then yield. It's under the state treasurer's office because it does have to do with investing in money, and that's what the state treasurer's office does. And it's eligible, any local unit of government that receives tax dollars is eligible to invest. So you see this participant breakdown by entity type. So this is not how much money the various entities have. This is by account number. So you can see some of our schools and municipalities would be a little greater than counties, because counties were very limited to a certain number, whereas, you know, cities and towns and schools will have multiple per county. And that is why you all do not win in this area, but you are winners in my book. That's really cheesy, but, you know, I am kind of cheesy myself. So, and anyway, here's our makeup of those who work with Trust Indiana within the state treasurer's office. Treasurer Mitchell, who is head of Trust Indiana, Mike Frick, who hopefully you'll get to hear later in public fund seminars, and I'll tell you about that at the end, who is directly involved and put state money, state funds into Trust Indiana. Dwayne, you heard just give his presentation, or maybe you saw his presentation and didn't hear, but can hear him later. And then Ryan Locke is our, he's general counsel, so he gives counsel as far as what we can and cannot do. So. Again, Indiana deposits are number one. At least 50% have to be in Indiana Bank, which means Indiana Banks, which is just bricks and mortar. They just have to have a building within the state of Indiana. We also do commercial paper, money markets, and you can see the rest: agencies, U.S. Treasuries, repurchase agreements. Many of those can be confusing, and so therefore, when you invest in Trust Indiana, you're going to be a little invested in all of those, and more than 50% in Indiana banks. So we love our state banks, our local banks, and they're important to each of you. They're important to us, and we want to keep them involved. And you can see how many we have on in assets right now. We may have a little under 1.87 billion. I think we're around 1.85 billion, and that states that you all trust us, and we appreciate that. We will not put your money in jeopardy, and that is the purpose of this fund anyway. So I'm grateful to all of you. As you can see, the performance, July 2019 seems like many years ago. I'm sure to all of you too. Gray hair. I think I have a lot more as of March of this year. But anyway, we can see what has happened with the economy. It looks great in July. And then here we are in June. Well, in June, you can see 0.26%. We're pretty close to that now here at the beginning of August. And this just shows just kind of what our economy is doing right now. And at the banks, you're going to see a pretty similar situation. You all are in the trenches every day, so you know what's going on. You know what the banks are saying as well. But we're hoping we can get a better interest rate here in the future. But I'm sure we are Americans. We bounce back, and I'm sure we'll bounce back from this as well. This is the growth of, as far as dollar-wise, in the Trust Indiana account. when we switched over to Public Trust as our advisors, we were at $505 million. I think when I came on, we were about maybe $404 million. And so we've been able to grow, and that speaks a lot about the people that we're working with. That speaks a lot about you all, too. Here are some of the benefits of being a participant is the return. You get daily yield, so it's compounding daily. And as money people, we know compounding daily is much better than compounding monthly. And same day liquidity, you put it in today, you can pull it out tomorrow. We're never going to withhold your money from you. And then convenience, we have a great website. You can get on there. You can predate, schedule withdrawals or deposits ahead of time. And so if you're going to be out of town and not have access or don't want to work when you're on vacation, you can set those up ahead of time. That's the portal does a great job at doing that. And here's some other additional information on the actual fund. You can see all those. Hopefully you can see all those. We do participant-to-participant transfers, which has been great. The Association of Indiana Counties, which you all are very familiar with, a few years ago started the TREX program, or the Debt Set-Off program. And this has come in handy for that, especially as legislature has allowed AIC to have an account in Trust Indiana for the purpose of the TREX program. I am able to go in on a regular basis when your TREX money comes in and do a participant-to-participant transfer, which then is no cost to you. Then it goes from the Department of Revenue to the state auditor's office, and then the auditor's office can deposit it. So the state isn't having to worry about giving each of you deposits into your own bank account. So the Trust Indiana account has been a great tool for this product. I know many of you use the TREX program and have had very good success with it. You can have unlimited sub-accounts, so any account that you might have, that you can set up an account so it's earning its own interest. And then, as I said before, if you're going on vacation and want to set up future dated transactions, you're able to do that as well. Some of the benefits, of course, this is a free account for you, unlimited transaction. The dual authorization, I'm going to tell you about a new portal coming here soon, which is going to increase the security to do the dual authorization. Your bank accounts are masked, but you can tell the difference between each of the bank accounts that you might have attached to yours. You can see the last 4 digits, but that's all that you can see of your bank account. And then we're always looking at cybersecurity ways to make things a little stronger so that we're not. That seems to be a lot of the crime these days, is now people getting in and able to surpass the security of your servers and such. And I know many of you have dealt with the nightmare of that, and I think they can attest and tell you that no one should have to go through that. A lot of stress, probably a lot of sleepless nights. So we have a client service team. I'm always available. If I don't answer your call on my cell, then it's usually due to the fact that either my phone is dead. No, actually, I charge it every night, but I'm usually on another call or something to that effect. But if you leave a message, I will call you back. But I am available to you as well as client services. I can't touch any of your money, so if you need money moved, then you're going to have to call client services to do that, which is a good thing that I can't touch your money, really. Yes, you can get rate information if you need to set up new sub-accounts, a new account, and then change existing signers. There is a form for that. Again, more security to make sure that the right people are doing the right things. You can enroll. Many of you are already enrolled. You can either go to the website and visit, or there is a form a registration form that you can fill out to join. And then again, client service team is available to you at any point. There is a nice little on our website, how much money would I have earned? Very sad time to see what interest rates are. Right now, it would be good to go back and say, hey, over the last year, within this time period, if I had invested, see right here, $1 million as of July 1st, 2019 to July 1st, 2020, how much interest would I have earned? But it's not only is it is kind of a reality check, but it is also nice to know that with the interest rates being as low as they are right now, trying to compare and trying to find the best rate that you can for the money, because we can all use a little extra money. And you can see from between 2018 and 2019 how much interest we've given back to government entities, which I'm always happy to give money back. And, oh, that's me. Always like seeing your own pictures, don't you? So the other things I wanted to talk about, I guess we're doing okay on time here. I was told don't cover the economy too much. I wanted to give you a few updates, and I know some of you have asked what is the economy going to be doing, and so I'll give you just a few facts at this point about what our economy is doing. We're all very aware that there are many unknowns. I mean, we may be asking, when is COVID going to go away? I don't have the answers to that. When can I take my mask off? I don't have answers to that either. But the economy right now, we can all see we're in a bit of a slump. You can see that at the banks with the interest rates. And U.S. Treasuries, I know Dwayne covered U.S. Treasuries. That's one of the permissible investments. And they're trading at historical lows, which is going to tell you that's a safe investment. And if that's trading at historical lows, then you're going to see lower interest rates. Like at Trust Indiana, since Trust Indiana invests in those, then kind of obviously says that our interest rate is going to be a little bit lower. The biggest thing right now that you can be aware of that we are still going to make sure that your funds are safe. They are safe. They're going to remain safe. And that is our number one priority. We're never going to chase yield. I'm going to cover this one really quickly because this one is just kind of sad. Right now, the chances of the rate increasing in the next 2 years are about 0% right now. So, not to say that's fact, that that's going to be the case for sure, but sometimes it's good to be to have that information so that you can plan, and that's what my investors are telling me right now. But stay cheerful. The sun is, at least here, the sun is out. I was in southern Indiana over the weekend for a camping trip, and I think it rained most of the time. So the sun is shining. We can be happy about that. Second thing I wanted to cover. Ta-da! For those of you that do have accounts with Trust Indiana, we are getting a new portal. So MYACCESS is what you use right now. It's not that MYACCESS is not safe, but there were a few things that we wanted to add that users suggested. So you should have received an email about that, knowing about the new Trust Indiana portal is coming. And so next week, you will receive more information. In late August, you will receive your new login credentials. So those of you that have accounts, because this is a new portal, you're going to have to register your account again and log in with the information that you were emailed, and you'll have to register your new account. So anybody that has access to your account will have to do this. It will not go live until September, but one of the benefits and one of the reasons that we decided to go ahead and change is, so first of all, you have more access to reporting, historical reporting information. And right now, I believe you have a year to go back and look, maybe a year or 2 years. This will allow you to go back to the beginning, 2015, when we switched over to the new asset management company. And you'll be able to get 5 years worth of your records with Trust Indiana. Another feature that I think many of you will like is dual authorization. And what will happen when someone makes a transaction within the portal, it will send an email. You'll get a confirmation that it has gone through, and then anybody else that has sign-in privileges into your account will also receive an email. One person will have to verify it so that it goes through, but any person that has sign-in privileges will get an email stating that this transaction has taken place. And this just protects you so that the more people that are involved, the better. You don't have to opt into this. So if you're the single signer on your account, you don't have to opt into this. But I think it's a good thing that more people are involved. And let's see, I think the last thing that I have to cover are the public funds management seminars that the Treasurer's Office does on an annual basis. And we are doing this year, and I believe Treasurer Mitchell talked about that on Tuesday when she was speaking to you. They are virtual this year. It was a decision that was made just to, we kind of don't know what's going to happen, what the governor is going to do as of September. So because we're in phase 4.5 until the end of August, we decided to go virtual with this. So Tuesday, September 1st and Friday, September 4th, we'll do them virtually. You should be getting an email regarding this, and it should be up. It's not up on the website right now, but it should be going up soon where you can register for those. We give you two options. It's going to be the same information both times. If you want to listen to us twice, then you are more than welcome to, but you can choose one or the other or both. Credits are still offered, and again, the link is not up right now, but should be up shortly. But you should also be receiving emails about these soon. That is all I have. If I have any questions, I know that Florida asked about, we had an issue with the transaction confirmations coming through. And there was an issue over the weekend, not with any of your funds. Your funds are safe, always safe. But because they wanted to make sure your statements came through first, the transaction confirmations should start coming tomorrow. We apologize about that. We just wanted to make sure the statements got through first, so that was the first issue that we were dealing with. And with the new portal coming, this is one of the issues that we wanted to go away. And that should be, we should not be having problems with it with this new portal. So again, I apologize. I was out of the office too, so I kind of got emails back and forth while I'm taking my nieces and nephews on rides at Holiday World. Like, oh, transaction confirmations aren't coming in, trying to, keep screaming kids happy and trying to keep up on what was going on. So again, I appreciate all your patience and such. So. And if there are any more questions, I'm happy to answer any.
I haven't seen any more in.
All right.
No.
Well, you can, hopefully you all know my email address or my phone number to reach me. I'll post it there. In the chat, just in case you do. But any questions for any of us, we're always here to answer. So feel free to reach out. And thanks, ladies. I appreciate it.
I will tell you that we didn't have a comment. You are obviously the first taking them to Holiday World.
This was hilarious. These kids between ages 2 and 10 had never been to an amusement park, had never been on an amusement ride. So, they were troopers. I had one that went on roller coasters. The others were not interested, but they had a blast. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So favorite ride was the Scarecrow Scrambler, which I think Scrambler is many people's favorite ride. But that was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Well, Cindy, we really appreciate you guys coming and taking the time, putting the presentations together and speaking to everybody. I know that they really appreciate it too, so thank you again.
Thank you all. I can't wait to see you. Let's hope that we can get back to what our old normal was soon so we can see each other again.
Absolutely.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Thank you, guys.
Guys.